All right, y'all. Let's get busy. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's get busy. All right. I don't know why this does this. No. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. Let's get busy. What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Listen, all right, I'm in the building. Yo, Coach Ken, aka the doctor, is in the building tonight. We got a good one. So tonight, I'm gonna take callers tonight because we got something good coming on. Listen, let me know. You know how we get down first. Tell me who you are and where you calling from so I can acknowledge you because you could be anywhere in the world, but you are right here with me tonight. We got Jackie from Brooklyn in the building. All right, y'all. Where you from? All right, so what I want to make sure that I get to recognize, and y'all, tonight we got all right, Rashida from Phoenix in the building, Lakeisha from North Kakalaki, aka North Carolina, my home state. We got Kathy from Chi-Town, baby, in the building. I haven't put out the link just yet. I'm gonna put out the link so everybody can join me. We got Lisa from Tennessee in the building. We got Angela from G Borough. Yeah, yeah. K from the A in the building. All right. Who we got? Onyx from Salt Lake City. Nikki from Baltimore. All right, let me see. I want to make sure I don't miss any. Make sure I don't miss anyone. We got Alicia from Los Angeles. Tamara from Virginia. Hey, hey, hey. All right. All right. We got Ladidra from Memphis, Tennessee. Is that Rachel from Newport News? Marcia from Ohio in the building. Danielle from Greensboro, North Carolina. My girl Twiggy from Raleigh, North Kakalaki. Got my wine. That's got to be Naomi. I can't see. It just says Facebook use on that one, but I just figured. Well, Doug, what's up, baby? Hot Atlanta in the building. All right, all right, all right, y'all. We're going to get started here in one quick second. All right, Melissa from Guyana, the Caribbean. We got Cookies from Chicago. We got Melissa from, we got Lovely from North Carolina. We got Clarenda, is that what it is, from Atlanta? Julie from Huntington Beach, London in the building. All right, so, all right, y'all. All right, Jasmine from Chicago, listen up. Tonight's subject. So tonight I wanted to involve the audience a little bit, and I'm gonna teach y'all through the audience, okay? But I gotta tell y'all. So let me. I got a letter, and what I want to do is read the letter. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this link. And if you want to be on the show, I'm going to drop the link in here, and so you can get on backstage. But I'm gonna let you on in a second. MJ in the building. What's up, Barbara from New York City? Lady K from Maryland. All right. So you get to come on backstage. If you want to chat with the doctor tonight, welcome to it. Like tonight is just kind of freestyle, but we got a topic though. So here's the topic. I got this inbox. So I get inboxes every day, y'all. I probably get anywhere from 25 to 100 inboxes per day. So what I do, hey Seema, hey Seema, it ain't often I see Seema, y'all. So what's up in the building? So Seema, I want you to join in tonight. If you ain't got nothing to do, I know you're busy. She's a dynamic coach, y'all, doing what she does. Now, here is, I see people lining up backstage already. But I gotta read y'all the DM that I got. Here it is. All right. Dear Coach Ken, I'm interested in this guy. I see him on social media. From what I can tell, his life would be compatible to my life. He seems like he's doing things that I like. I don't know if our core values line up, but it does seem that way. I've used many of the things that you have taught us in your videos, And trust me, they work. Thank you so much. I just want to know, you never talk about should the woman make the first move. All right. I just did a video about that today. She says, I don't know if I should make the first move or not. I wanted to get your take on the woman making the first move. Keep in mind that I am a traditionalist and I normally would believe, and I've been taught to believe, that a woman should never make the first move. Signed, Deborah. Signed, Deborah. Let me turn on my video. So tonight's topic is, should a woman make the first move? Should a woman make the first move? Now, I did a video today. I don't know if anybody saw it. I think it got a few thousand views on it. And it said, and so on the video, I said this. So here's what I said. I said, I asked this lady one time, we were talking about this subject, and I said this. I said, if you knew your dream partner was walking down the street in front of you, and you were walking on one side of the street, and they were walking, and you were about to cross paths. And I said, and this person was everything, and you knew that was your dream partner, your ideal mate, would you initiate the conversation? She looked at me with a straight face and she said, no, I would not. And I said, wait a minute. So you're telling me you would forego your dream ideal partner? And I said, based on that, and I asked her why. And she says, I've always been taught that if a woman initiates it, then she looks needy, desperate, clingy, all of those things. And I said, that's bullshit. I said, that's bullshit. I said, many of the things we've been taught are not, just because we've been taught those things, are not necessarily right. Now, I understand the philosophy behind it. So tonight, I wanted to do something. I wanted to get your opinion on should, and it's no right or wrong, but on get your opinion on should a woman make the first move. Now, I'm not just talking about in dating. I mean dating too. But should she make the first move when it comes to texting? All right. Like you meet the guy, should she initiate the text or sex? Should the woman initiate sex? If she wants sex, if she wants it, should she initiate it? You're in a relationship. Say you're in a relationship. All right. And the guy didn't initiate it, but you want to get your groove on. But what should she do? All right. Anybody want to talk to the doctor tonight? Hey, I dropped the link. I'm gonna drop the link in. Let me drop the link in all of my other social media, because we got 4 channels tuning in tonight. So I'm gonna drop the link in all of them just so that everybody has an opportunity to chime in. Because I want to hear from everybody. Listen, I really don't mind. I really don't. So I'm dropping it on my page here. Boom. And now let me drop it in my group. And so if anybody wants to chime in, please feel free to chime in. All right. And then I'll give you my opinion. There are no right or wrong opinions here. There is just your opinion and mine. But I have something to say about it, and I'm going to tell you some things that how I would approach. And I'm going to give you 3 ways to approach a guy where you don't look needy. Hey, y'all know I know how to communicate. And so what I'm going to do is give you 3 ways if you want to approach a guy, how you can do it without looking needy, clingy, or desperate. And the guy will be intrigued by what you have to say. So I got Miss E on the phone. Not on the phone. All right, let's bring Miss E. Miss E.
Hello. Hi, how are you doing?
Why you always hide your face, though? I mean, you know I don't do that. I don't like to talk to a button, to a dog screen.
No. I showed my face last time. It's just quite early in the morning in England right now. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I give you a pass, Miss E. All right, Miss E.
Yeah.
What say you on the topic? Should a
Um,
woman make the first move?
I think it depends on the situation. I think I being in the situation I've been in more recently, I think if you send a text message, I think that's okay to initiate the text message and that's not so bad. But having to feel like you're the one that is calling the person all the time, I don't know if I really agree with that. But
I didn't
normally,
say all the time.
no,
See what you're doing. You're answering something I never said. Question. I
no,
said the first move. I never
yeah,
said all the time. I
no.
agree all the time, but I never said all the time. I said the first move. And so what
Mhm.
people do is get that misconstrued. And
Yes,
so the question is, should a female, I mean not female, should a woman
yeah.
make the first move?
I don't think there's actually anything wrong with it. It just depends on the context of what the situation is, So again, like, sometimes I will send a text message hoping or anticipating that will initiate a phone call from that person because they'll be like, oh, I just want to hear that person's voice. Oh, they thought about me. They sent me a message. That's how I kind of look at it. So I don't see anything wrong with a woman making the first move. In terms of when you're out in public and you're in a bar or something, I wouldn't really approach a guy. Like, I don't know if a guy is sitting next to me and maybe he's bumped into me by mistake or, and just says, oh, sorry, maybe that might spark a conversation. But aside from that, I wouldn't approach a guy in a bar. So I think it just depends on the context, like I said, the setting.
Okay, okay, all right, fair enough. So let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. So if you saw a guy and you knew he was your dream,
Hmm.
your ideal partner,
Uh-huh.
and he was on the other side of the street walking in front of you, and your paths are about to cross.
Uh-huh.
Now, your paths are about to cross. If you knew he was everything that you wanted, he was everything that you wanted, core value wise, aesthetics, he was everything you wanted, and you telling me, would you or no, would you initiate that conversation?
If I had a very, very strong feeling, I might try to, approach it in saying like, oh, do you know the directions for this place or something? Try and spark a conversation to see if they would respond and speak back to me. But in terms of saying, oh, I wouldn't say to someone, oh, what is your name? I would like to get to know you. I want your phone number.
But
I
that's
wouldn't.
not how you do it. That's not how
No.
you do it.
But that's how men do it. I wouldn't approach it in the same way a man would do it. So no, I would try to be a bit more classy about it and say, "Oh,
Okay.
I'm a bit lost. I'm not sure where this place is. Can you help me with the directions? I would appreciate that." That's
I
how I would
see that.
try to.
I like that. If you had that accent, I'm a bit lost. I'd be like, all right, let me take you there. All right, I'm going that way.
Oh, that's kind of
No,
what that's kind of what happened to me when I went to the States last time. So when I got lost, I was asking people for directions. They couldn't help but continue to talk to me and show me where things were. So maybe the accent may help me if I was in America.
okay. Yeah, it probably will. All right, look, I appreciate you. If anybody else wants to know, thank you so much for
All
calling.
right.
Did you have a question or concern tonight? And I appreciate you as always joining the conversation.
Appreciate that. Yeah, if I do have a couple of questions, but we'll wait till later on.
No.
That's fine.
Ask you a question because I know we might get off track with your
Ah,
question, but I'm willing to do it tonight. It's freestyle tonight. So,
all
what's your
right.
question?
Okay. So basically, I wanted to give you an update of what's been going on with my situation.
I started to ask you what was going on with your situation. Give me the
Yeah,
update.
yeah, so basically, we are still in communication. We see each other and stuff, but I don't know. Sometimes I just don't like. He complained. Okay, he complained last week that I wasn't responding to his text messages as quickly as he would have liked. And I said, well, I was a bit tied up. I was busy. I was getting phone calls at the same time as you were sending me text messages. But he said, yeah, but but you respond like 2 hours later, 3 hours later. I said, well, hang on a minute. You send me text. I send you text messages while you're at work. You don't always respond to me in a timely fashion, but I don't get annoyed about it because I know that you may be at work. You're busy. You can't be on your phone all the time. So I
Okay.
just kind of started to get a bit confused with that. And then he then didn't really want to talk to me. He aired me. He actually aired me for a day or so. And I thought, what's going on with this guy?
What is aired me? What the
Oh,
hell is
sorry,
that?
I'm talking in British slang now.
You mean
Sorry. Like,
ghosted you?
yeah, like he was ignoring me. And I
Oh,
was like,
ignoring. Oh,
yes,
ignoring. Oh, ignoring. Oh, okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So you
yeah.
want me? Would you like to know what's going on here?
Yeah, so then I spoke to him after that. We managed to speak on the phone. I said, so what? You're ignoring me. He said, well, not really, but yeah, I am ignoring you because you took the mick. You took the mick in not responding to me within a certain period of time. I said, no, I was busy. I told you I was busy. But so why did you not try to address the issue? Why are you being petty? That's what I said to him.
Hmm.
So I want to know what's going on with
Are y'all
that.
still? Okay, let me ask you this: Are y'all still talking?
Oh yeah, we spoke today. We spoke today.
Okay. Well, you do know what that is. That's about control.
Okay.
Men do that all the time. I mean, you didn't text me, so now I get you in the rhythm of doing something that I want you to do the way that I want you to do it, and so then you become accustomed to doing exactly what I want you to do. So when I ask you to do something, it's not foreign to you when I say, "Hey, I need you to do this," or "I need you to do that." You follow me?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's exactly what that is.
Okay. Yeah, and they did, and I did say to him, "You're being petty." He was like, "Well, yeah, I am being kind of petty." I said, "Well, then we can do that game all day long if you want to, but I don't see the point in that. Like, you
Yeah,
should
don't
be
play that game. Don't play that game. All right, you just explain what it is and move on. Because
and move on."
what will happen is men will attempt to guilt you. Not all men, but some men. The ones who are
Mhm.
trying to get control, to gain control, he's gonna try to guilt you in to doing something.
Mhm.
If I can guilt you into believing something, and y'all
Mhm.
don't say narcissist, because everything ain't narcissist. Believe me, I just did a whole 45 minutes of what a true narcissist is. That
Yes,
any man or woman can have controlling tendencies that are not a
of
narcissist.
course.
Narcissism is a trait that is learned,
Mhm.
but it's not quite like what we think it is. All right.
No, but he did. I just wanted to say, he did apologize to me after that. When I saw him in person, he was trying to sweeten me up, trying to butter me up, and say, "Oh, well, this, that, and the other, but I am sorry." And I was like, "Okay, fair enough." And then I let it go, and I said, "Okay, we can move on now."
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Well, we're good. Keep me updated, okay?
I will do. Thank you, and I'm going to
Please.
follow all your steps to make sure
I
nothing goes wrong. Thank you.
appreciate you calling.
Thank you. All the
All right. All right. Let's see what we got coming up next. We got Renee. Welcome to the program. You're talking to the doctor. How are you? I can't hear you. Yeah, you gotta take your headphones or something.
At this. Is
Yes,
that better?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Welcome. I'm calling from Australia.
Australia in the
Yeah.
building. Thank
Hello.
you. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with the doctor tonight. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. How
So
do you have a question, concern, comment?
similar situation where I'm initiating contact by text. So this
So you
it's kind of
initiated,
very,
okay?
yeah. So it's a very sweet friendship that I've got going. It was someone that I had met when we were 18 to 21 years old, straight out of high school
Okay.
into after school. And life sent different directions. We were platonic friends back then. Life sent us in different directions, and we've just recently reconnected, and it's been 25 years later. So he's
Hmm.
still, we're still very, we get along very, very well.
Okay.
So we know each other's families well, that the core values are the same, but he's not good with texting. He has a very complicated life at the moment where he's
What do
got,
you, what do you mean by complicated? I'm not gonna let that slide. Because when people say complicated, that could mean a lot of things. So I need you to expound on that, please.
Sure. So one thing, he recently lost his nana a couple of weeks ago, who he was extremely close to.
Okay.
And I would expect him to be going through some emotions currently. Secondly, he has 2 young boys to another lady who they've been separated for about 10 years now, but she's very insecure, controlling. It's not a nice atmosphere between them. So the oldest son lives with him, and they're 11 and 13 years old. At the moment, I can see he's a single dad, works full time, has one of the kids with him full time. My son is 21. I'm in that phase of my life where I'm completely free, independent. I'm in a good space. And I'd like to see where things can take us. We actually reconnected again through Bumble.
So both of you guys are looking.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But I know he's already said he's not great with texting. But I've found in the last few weeks, I've always been the one initiating that little bit of contact throughout the week.
So,
and I don't.
So back up now. So you're saying to me, you're the one always initiating the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, you're always initiating the text. Are you always initiating phone? Do you guys talk on the phone as well?
Yes.
Who initiates
and he will
that?
call. He will call.
Okay. That makes sense to me. All right. That makes sense. So what's the question? So what's your question? What's your concern?
So one thing I am trying to do is trying to find out if he is actually interested without coming across as pushy and needy.
All right. So hey, listen, you came to the right place. Okay. So, but that question, I will do my best, but I cannot answer that because my people in my class who are in my course understand why. Because there is a deeper thing I teach people on how to get below the surface. And the way you get below the surface is you ask subconscious questions versus conscious questions. All right. And there's an art to this, and I teach it along. So let me explain it to you. If you want to know how a person, what they really feel, like for instance, most of us ask questions like, where did you go to school? How many kids you have? How was work today? Just conscious questions. The conscious questions are things where I don't have to think about it. I already know the answer. It doesn't require any thought. So if you want to know who the person is, though, and what they feel, you actually start asking subconscious questions. For instance, like when I teach my people, ask a guy, tell me two things you learned from your last relationship. Well, that's a subconscious question because I have to actually go into my subconscious mind, look in the file cabinet, and find the answer to that. Okay. And so what I teach people is you create 10 questions that you can find out anything about anyone with 10 questions. Now, I bet you say, well, the 10 questions, though, are based on what you want to know. It's the follow-up questions from the 10 that gets you to the answers. You follow me? And so, like, I'll give you an example. I would say, like, one of the questions I asked somebody recently, I said, you want to know how a guy feels about commitment? And I put it out on a video. And some people thought that was the dumbest damn question ever. But there were some who did it. Because I asked the question, I said this. I said, ask him if you want to know. I said, if you were me and you wanted a committed relationship, what would you do? Now think about what I just asked you. I just asked you a question and then you're like, what? And I said, if you were me and you wanted a committed relationship, what would you do? Now, that his mind is not even ready for that. And see, what happens is he's going to give you the answer because he doesn't know how to answer. And so he's going to give you the real answer. Like one lady said, he said, if I was you, I'd probably run. Well, he just told you what he would do based on what he feels. And so what I'm saying to you is you've got to begin, you want to know what his Well, how long y'all been dating though? I mean, how long y'all been seeing each other?
Well, we haven't really even got to that point yet. It's only been about a month, 6 weeks.
Don't worry about it then. Don't
Yeah.
even worry about
Yeah.
asking where we're going. Here's what you
Yeah.
do. You just live in the moment, live in the present, get to know who he is. I gave this last week, and let me give you a piece of advice about men. A man doesn't think about commitment. A man doesn't think about the picket fence, the big house on the hill. He doesn't think about that. What a man calculates is this: how do I feel when I'm with you, when I'm around you? And what happens is when a man feels good when he's around you, he wants to be around you. And then the more he's around you, the more he wants to open up. He's not thinking about, like, women create this fantasy about, oh, I like this guy. So they start assessing, I think I could be with him. I think, and so they want to know, well, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And what that does to a man is it puts subtle pressure on the relationship. And so, because the man doesn't calculate, like I always tell people, he doesn't think about commitment. Commitment slaps him in the face. He ends up at commitment because he realizes that at the end of the day, I am better off with her than without her. That's how it happens. And so when women, the more a woman says, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Now I get it if it's been 3, 4 years. That's different. But I'm talking about 3 months or 2 months or 6 weeks. No. Focus on showing up in the moment, allowing him to see who you truly are. Allow having fun together. No pressure. Let's have fun. Let's see who we are. And what women will say, I'm wasting time. I said, well, if you feel like you're wasting time, you're coming from a position of lack anyway. And that never work.
And we have great time. And I already know some of his backstory anyway. The one thing I feel I'm doing at the moment is I'm trying to quieten my inner voice a little bit because I'm excited. It's been 25 years that we've missed out on each other's lives, and I don't want to waste any more time anymore. I just want to enjoy it.
Live in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Live in the moment. I swear to you, there will be women who tell you to walk. Don't listen to them. Do not.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because they're coming from a place of, well, I wasted time. So here's what I say. I say, when you go into it and you look at dating as collecting data, I teach dating is collecting data. Dating is not about your feelings. It is not about seeing who we can build a house. It is about us getting to know each other and do our core values line up but if our core values line up, what will happen is that we organically will begin to flow and live in the present. The problem is what women do is feel the pressure of sex. You take sex off the damn table, and I'm telling you, even if a man wants to have sex, we wired to want to have sex. I'm just being honest. But if he's feeling good when he's with you, he will, even though he wants to, he will wait on that. And then if he doesn't wait, that's all he wanted anyway.
Okay, that sounds great.
All right. Thank you so much for calling from Australia. Please keep watching my videos and stuff. And tell your friends, all right? The doctor's in the building. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. All right. Anybody else got something else they want to say? All right. I'm in the building. Who else we got over here? Aha! We got Sophie in the building. Let me add Sophie to the mix. Sophie!
Okay.
Oh, shit. You done started out brewing and stuff, huffing and puffing. Sophie, what's good?
I have I come from a negative place.
Could be. You could be. So listen, before you start, you could be talking from your pain brain. So we have two parts of our brain. We have, I call them, lack of a better word, we got our pain brain and we got our power brain. So the pain brain, when you speak from the pain brain, what you're doing is you are talking from your pain. You're responding from the pain you have. And the pain brain reminds you of the pain you've experienced. If you talk from your empowered brain, then you speak from the standpoint of possibility. All right. Here's the possibility. They are very different. And when you open your mouth, I will know which one you're speaking from. Now, go right ahead, Sophie.
So intellectually, I know what I shouldn't be doing.
Okay. Like a lot of people on this
I
call.
shouldn't. I should go with the flow. I know that I should let things kind of happen. I don't have a problem getting a man. I get a man. I get any man. The problem is keeping them.
Okay. Oh, hey, Sophie. Sophie said, keep it up. What happened? Tell me what happened, Sophie. Like, no, is it the same trend?
Yes.
All right, well,
It,
tell me what that trend is.
so either I have a type, not just in looks, but in personality, or it's just me. Maybe it's me. I just choose all the men. So I'm a strong woman.
Okay.
I do okay for myself.
Okay.
And I want a man that can give me at least what I can give myself. I don't need a rich man, a man that I don't need that. But I do want a man that is educated, that is smart, right? That is kind.
Hey,
That
y'all, look at her now. I need everybody to look at what she's doing. You notice she's counting. Y'all notice her hands. I ain't smart. This. She's calling from the list. Remember, I told y'all, my people who've been in my class know what I'm talking about. The damn list. And what she's doing is she's coming from the list. He's got to be this. He's got to be that. He's got to be that. And she's already rehearsed it in her head. I just want you to know that you got the list, right?
Yeah, no, I got a list. I do have a
Okay.
list. It
All
has
right.
to do with like physical looks. Even though I do have attraction for, for people. I mean, I like a tall man. I'm 5'8", so of course I like a tall man, but it's not like it has to be beautiful. It's not even about that. He just has to be a smart man, and I just mean smart as in he does have to be intellectual, but he also has to know how to pick his battles. I don't like a pushover, but I don't like a toxic alpha male either. And if I see that, I run and they chase. And then they find me, they get me, they act like they can handle me, and then they can't. And then they run again, and then they come back. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe something changed. And it's
Okay.
that cycle that
Sophie, I'm going to tell you to do something. Are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it. I give up. I give up. I give up.
Sophie, there are women on this call
Yeah.
who, in this section right here, who were just like you, and they were in my class. So, this first thing before I give you the answer to what you want, I need you to join I'm going to talk about my challenge. I already got 40 women in it. I have a challenge coming up. It's called Right Man, Right Relationship, Right Now. Okay. It's a 5-day challenge, and I teach them stuff like this. So I'm going to give you a little piece of it for free. Okay. The challenge. So watch this. What happens to people is this. The only reason you have a list, Sophie, is because you believe that the things on the list are going to make you happy. You believe if he's intellectual, it's going to make me happy. If he's got the same amount of money I got, it's going to make me happy. If he's got this, and this. Am I right or wrong? You believe that if he's got that, it's going to make me happy, right?
Right.
So you have rationalized in your mind that if he has this, and this, I'm going to be happy, right?
Yes.
All right. So it's okay, fine.
But you're right. But I have seen men that check all the boxes in the list, like on the list, but they're still not.
And they don't make you happy.
Because again, I don't want to take it there, but maybe they're great everywhere else, but they're not great in bed.
But
Maybe
stop,
they're
stop this shit. Stop this shit. Stop it.
maybe they're pushovers.
Stop this shit, please. You get okay. Sophie, here's what I want you to do. Number one, when you get out, you need to take this 5-day challenge. Okay, that's the last time I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it to everybody else, but I just told you. But let me say this to you. What I tell my students is this: damn the list, ditch the list. because the list is an illusion. The list, you think that is going, the only reason you have it is because you think it's going to make you happy. If a person who has this is going to make you happy, right? And so this, instead, I created this wheel that I'm going to introduce to my new group. And in the wheel, in the wheel, I'm telling them, I need you to write you. It's a circle, which is where you are. All right. And I'm talking about manifestation and attracting, but I tell them, do not write any physical attributes or money made around the wheel. Only thing you can write is how he's going to make you feel, how you're going to feel when you're with him. Notice what I just did. I took your focus off of the list and I focused on how you're going to make you feel. Because the reality is you just think the list is going to make you feel a certain way. That's the only reason you want it. And so, but what I tell my students, when you focus on how you feel, now what happens is that attraction will bring you, God will bring you, because a lot of people have been praying. I said, stop praying for a man in the list. Start praying for how he's going to make you feel. And what happens is then you receive and you find people or somebody going to be attracted to you that you would not normally date. That's on your list. Because you're like, wait a minute. And then your heart will be open because I got somebody on this right here who's dating a guy. She said, I would never have dated Coach until you told me to open my heart and allow and release resistance to that and focus on how it's going to make me feel. And one of them right there. MJ, would you click the link and join this call? All right. Click the link and join this call. MJ, I'm putting the link right here. I'm going to bring you on, MJ, and I want you to come on and hit the link and so we can talk to Sophie. See, Sophie, you're not the first one who has had this list. But the problem is, Sophie, is the only reason you have it is because you think the list is going to make you happy. And I remember, okay, here go MJ. All right, so let me, okay, let me add MJ.
Hey.
MJ, what's good?
Hey.
How are you?
Hello.
Oh my God, I'm on the phone with Kathy, and we are commenting back here like crazy.
MJ, I need you to tell Sophie what you told me when we first had our discovery session.
I'm gonna hang up.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Tell her what we talked about.
We talked about lists. We talked about I keep getting an echo. Hold on.
I don't hear it. We don't hear it.
No? Okay. All right. We talked about lists. We talked about going outside of the box. I used to always go for a certain type of men, Sophie. Certain type. Always certain type. And you know where it ended me? In a divorce, in bad relationships, whole 9 yards. This man said to me, "Get rid of the effing list, okay? There is no list, and you need to go outside of your box." But I took his class to understand what I needed and what I was looking for. And what I was looking for, I'm gonna make myself happy. Let me first say that. I'm already happy. I'm gonna make myself happy. A man cannot make me happy. He can add and I can benefit from him. But I went outside of the box. I went and started talking to somebody that I would have never spoken to before. And Sophie, I'm in such a committed relationship. This man has told me exactly what he wants and what he wants from me. I have never met anybody like him before, and he's outside of my normal. And he's handsome and he's sexy and
He's a good looking
smart.
dude, man. He's a good looking dude.
Isn't he a good looking dude? I know.
Dude,
I am so smitten right now. It's not even funny. And
but MJ,
I need to know
her.
what the box for me is. That's what I guess I need to know, because that's what I'm telling you. And I meet this men. It could be anywhere. They could be anywhere, and I meet the same kind of men all the time.
You know, now can I say something to you, sweetheart? you entertain the same kind of man. See, what's happened is it seems like you're meeting the same guy because you're not interested in guys. I'm sure a good looking woman like you, you're attractive. I'm imagining guys like you that you don't like. And you probably won't because they don't fit the mold. You don't give them a time. You don't even have to tell me I'm right. I already know the doctor's rarely wrong. Just so we clear about that shit. And am I right or wrong about that?
No, no, you're right. You're right. So I have these like ridiculous standards, right? That like even if I'm dating online, there'll be men that maybe I don't find attractive or I don't find them to be accomplished enough. And I'm like, how dare you? How dare you send me a message? How dare you? However, I have dated outside the box in terms of like I like a man that's more assertive, that's more, again, I don't like the male toxicity BS. I don't like that. But I have dated a man that's more mellow, that's letting me kind of lead, but I didn't want that either.
Can
And
I
then
tell you, you all over the damn place. I mean, the truth of the matter is you all over the damn place. Let's be honest. You want first, I want a man who this way, but then when you do too much of that shit, I don't want that. And then you do too much of that, I don't want that. The truth is, here's the damn truth. The truth is you got to get clear on who you are and what you desire. And you're not gonna get clear over there just saying, I don't want this, I don't want that. And that's the reason why
again, I don't have a problem with
and then you keep making excuses every
Finally.
time I say something. Every time I say something,
Sophie,
you make a damn
Sophie, take the
excuse.
class. I
You know
implore
what?
you
I'm
to take
ready.
the
I'm ready.
class.
Sign me up. Where
You
do I
need
sign up?
it. It'll
I
give you clarity. It will give you clarity within yourself. Screw a man. It's not about that. It's about you. It's about you and making yourself happy and understanding you. Trust me. Okay? It will come. It will come. But you need to take the class. You need to shut it down and just stop
Because
because
here's
like
the
he says,
problem.
you're like boom, 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 boom. Stop.
You
Stop.
are and then this masculine energy, the masculine energy that you're leading with, and that's why you're not, that's why the type of man that you desire is he's not attracted to that energy. That energy is strong. You're a strong woman. You said it at the beginning. I'm a strong woman. What I should have said was that masculine energy is strong. Because a lot of people who are feminine energy are still strong. Look at our grandmothers. They were strong as hell, but they weren't operating in masculine energy. And so this energy that I talk about many times, because people are successful, women are successful in the professional world, but they don't know how to balance that shit in relationships. And that's just the truth. That's the problem you're having. That's the problem.
You're
And
right.
and
I agree.
and so
And
look,
Sophie, when you meet the right person, your feminine energy will come out and he'll make it come out because I'm an alpha female. Trust me. Trust me. And Ken will tell you, yeah. But this man that I've met, it brings all the femininity out in me because it's right.
The way I feel is if there's a man that can show me a good plan that I'm following, I'm willing to. But
Okay,
I
you
still
mean
haven't
coach.
seen
You
that.
mean coach. You mean coach, right?
no, she talking about a man. She ain't talking about no coach.
Oh,
No,
She
hell
talking
no.
no.
about a
Stop
damn man she
it.
meeting.
I'm talking about a man that I'm dating.
All right.
It's
Oh,
so
All right,
easy.
Sophie. All right,
Sophie.
listen. Go. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna put my challenge in here right now. It's Ken Canion Challenge. And if you join it, we can alleviate all this shit. But
Made him cut.
until you decide that that the way that I'm doing it ain't working, it ain't gonna work.
I have decided that. I
All
have
right,
decided to
go
watch
grab the link
videos.
and sign up for
You sent
VIP
to me.
so that me and you can have a discovery
Yeah,
session
Okay,
definitely
so I
sign
can
up for
break
the
down
VIP. It'll be worth it.
what the hell going on.
I will
And
do that.
Sophie, find me on Facebook if you want. I'm around.
All right,
Okay.
thank
You,
y'all.
what is
Bye,
your
coach.
down?
All
My
right, see you later. All right.
thank you.
Hey, Sophie, you know what though? I appreciate you, and I'm not jumping on you, but I am jumping on you in a
No, you
way,
are. I get
in
it.
a
I
kind
totally
way,
get it.
because you need a guide. I mean, shit. I'm not even gonna play with that. You do, Because insanity is
doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I know. But what else do I do? Like, what is the guidance?
join the damn challenge. I told you. Start there. Start there. Don't worry about the rest. Once you do that, I'll take care of the rest.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll see you then. Bye.
All right. See you later. All right. Let's see who we got next. All right. Dawn, welcome to the show. I am the doctor. How are you? You need to turn your camera on, Dawn. Are you gone? Is Dawn gone? Okay. Is Dawn gone? Maybe she is. All right. Let's see. Here we go. You need a payment plan for $97? Can't do that one for you then. All right. So look, y'all. All right, look. All right, let me say this. The first part of this was, should a woman initiate? But I got to jump off that for a minute. I got to jump on, Sophie is a good woman. She's strong, she's beautiful, she's successful, but she's like many women that I coach. They tell me they think they have the answer, but what they don't realize is they keep attracting the same kind of guy. Two reasons. Number one, the masculine energy, the kind of man that she wants, that's going to repel him. That's one. Number two, the second thing is she's focusing on things. She's looking for intrinsic connection through extrinsic things. Intrinsic is in the heart. Extrinsic are shit like house, build, money. I mean, all of those things are important. Don't get it twisted. However, they should never be the focal point. They should never be the focal point of what it is you want. So what I teach my people is, and I'm going a lot deeper in this new thing I'm doing, we're going to create this sphere of how I want the relationship to make me feel. And most people don't focus on that. They focus on what the guy has. Now, I ain't stressed out. No, God, no. Believe me, I got my students will tell you, I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm not stressed out because I expect to deal with this and I desire to. All right, I desire to. Because I'm great. I'm super equipped. I'm uniquely equipped to do this kind of work. All right. Anybody else want to join the show tonight? But I dropped the link in here. Let me drop the link. If you want to join, come backstage. Let me say this. I want to say something to y'all. Here's what it is. Women, women have been taught, you go after what you want. In your careers, you want a family, go after it. You know what? Be proactive. But then when it comes to dating, we say, sit back. So when it comes to everything else in our life, we says, you choose. You choose your career. You choose this, you choose that, you choose the house you want to live in, you choose the car, you choose the school you want to go to. Well, why is it when it comes to dating, we don't initiate and we wait to be chosen? When a woman waits to be chosen. And it's counterintuitive, but part of it is they think things like, if the man wants to be with me, then he'll initiate the conversation. The problem with that is men fear rejection just as much as you do. And so what I teach people is, okay, there is a way to initiate it. If you initiate it and for those of you, listen, we're in a new era. A lot of traditional things work, but a lot of them don't work. Okay. You're seeing people digitally online and you don't know how to approach them. And so so tonight, I want to give you 3 ways to approach somebody digitally. I came up with this, but I just want to tell y'all that. And look, y'all, here's the thing. Listen, let me just keep it real. There are a lot of people who you can't tell them that. A lot of people, I put out videos and you might have people who like the video. And then, like I said before, I put out 150 videos talking about men and how they need to level up. I put out 30, 40, 50 videos on how women need to level up. And women will say, I get tired of men telling women what to do. But as long as I'm telling men what to do, it's okay. The truth of the matter is we all need to level up, all of us. And if you can't take instruction, if you can't take coaching, the only way that I am the way I have two coaches, because you know what? I believe that I can only be better, a better version of myself, if I get somebody who is more equipped to teach me what I don't know. And that's the reality. And that's the reality, you know? So that's my take. Let me see. Let's see. Miss E's back. Let me see. Miss E, you had another question?
Hi, yeah, I have a really important question, and please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
When you're in the courting stage, and you're dating someone, I always feel like the man needs to be more into the woman than the woman is into the man in order for it to work.
Who told you that shit?
No, that's what I feel, because I feel like men like or fall in love or like a woman differently to how a woman will fall for someone. It's not the same. So I don't know. I just feel like when a woman is more invested than the man is, I just feel like that is when there is more of a propensity for things to go wrong and for the man to take advantage of emotionally. That's just my take on it. So
Can women take advantage of men too?
of course they can. Of course
And they
they
do it
can.
every
But
day. They
of
do it
course
every
they can.
day. They do it every day. So what I say is, I say you must not be willing to invest more than someone else is willing to invest in the relationship. That could be
Okay.
man or woman. All right.
Okay.
You have to be willing. This is the philosophy. The philosophy is I am willing to invest that which you're willing to invest. If you're willing to invest it, I'm willing to invest it. But don't ever invest more than somebody else is willing to invest.
Right, right. Yeah. I think it's just difficult sometimes to gauge.
Stop it. No, stop it.
Okay. Okay.
That's a
Okay.
limiting belief. That's some shit you
Okay.
told yourself.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now I'll change that. I'll change that philosophy. That's obviously incorrect. All right.
It's
Thank you.
incorrect. All right.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
All right. Let's see what we got next in the building. We got Cassandra coming up next. Cassandra,
Yes.
how are you? Welcome to the show. I am the doctor. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm good.
Okay. Question,
Okay.
comment, concern?
My concern is I'm 68 years old.
Okay.
I've been a widow for 8 years,
Okay.
and I've tried some of the dating sites, but I haven't had much luck.
Okay. Okay. Well, my thing is, you need to take my class too, because most
Yeah,
of the women on there who get in relationships like MJ, she
yeah,
didn't want to get on a dating site. She hadn't had luck. But when me and my partner Rose, she's another coach, dynamic. When we teach, we're going to teach how to do online dating a little bit differently, and you will have success. I mean, look, it's just a skill. Everything is a skill. Why is if you don't know how to do something, then you should get equipped to do it. And yeah, that's all that is. You hadn't had luck because you don't know how to. Now, not to say there are men out there that want to be in relationships, and that no doubt about it. Now, um, how we go about doing that with our profile, with our pictures, with our communication, yeah, that's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. And
yeah.
so we've been super successful.
Okay, well, I get some hits, and things, but it's just not the kind of person I'm really interested in. And I guess I maybe like Sophie. I'm a little vain, so, but
Oh shit. Okay. Hey, look. Well, you
uh,
need to join my challenge too. You
well,
need.
I signed up for it, but I haven't gotten anything else back.
Oh,
You
so
know,
you already in my challenge?
well, I signed up for it, but now I haven't gotten anything that would, pay this amount or what,
Oh
nothing
no,
like that.
you gotta go to the link. The link tells you what
Okay,
you must didn't click. You didn't go all the way through.
maybe I
So
didn't. Okay,
sign
all right.
sign up for the
I,
challenge, and then we're
okay,
gonna
well, I'll do that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We
All right.
started. We starting soon.
Okay. All right. I'll get on it.
Hey, she said, what did you say? You say, I'm kind of, what you say? I'm kind of vain too.
I'm kind of vain, yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Thanks. All right.
All right. All right. She said, I'm kind of vain too. I love it though. I love it. All right, y'all. So look, let me say this. I want to say this, and I guess I'm gonna get on off in a minute. But here's what I want to say. Yeah, we do our jobs well because we've been trained. All right. Anything that you drive a car because you've been trained and equipped. Somebody taught you how to drive a car. All right. Why is it that we think relationships should be so easy, but we've never been trained how to communicate? We've never been trained how to resolve conflict or how to ask questions, but we expect it to work. That shit makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. All right, we got Kathy backstage. All right, hold on. Let me add her to the stream. What's up, Kat?
Hey, Coach.
What's good?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm good.
What you
So,
question, comment, concern?
well, you know what? It's not really a comment, or well, it's not a concern, but I guess it is because I'm reading the comments. And I'm just like, oh my God, ladies, you all need to take advantage of Coach's challenge. You have to, you have to, you have to. So it's a lot of the things that you all are saying in the chat. I've been through it. MJ has been through it. That's my date sister. We are
date sisters.
we are inseparable. So we have support. You'll get support. You can, have people hold you accountable. If you're scared of online dating, all that stuff. And with Coach and his partner in crime, Rose, oh my God, you all really need to take advantage of this opportunity. So I'm back here like doing this, reading the comments. So yeah.
I appreciate you. Listen, I have gotten to the point where I understand everybody's not ready to invest in themselves. And you know me, I've made this super affordable. But I'm going to take the people that come.
Yeah.
And we're going to make them the best they can be. And so what I will say to you is thank you. Thank you for I remember you called me that day. I was at the beach. Remember I told you I was at the beach?
Yes, yes.
And I said, because I answered the phone, I was like, look, let's me and you do a discovery session. And I told you I can help you.
Yep. And from there, I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work now.
You are, oh my God, you just doing it. I'm so super proud of y'all. Both you and your partner, your sister, date sister.
My sister date.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you,
but here's the thing. People won't know that their life is changed until they take the first step, because many of them are jaded and many of them think that it won't happen for them.
Yep.
And so what I say is, listen, you won't know until you take the first step.
Yeah.
And so listen, any of y'all wanting to join my challenge, it's called Right Man, Right Relationship Right Now. Go to I just put it in here. Go to kencanionchallenge.com and listen, y'all, it's super duper. And if you can do VIP, do it. Because VIP, you get an extra hour per day. You get a discovery session from me. That's $500 I'm going to give to you free. You get all of that. Yeah, and I've got some of y'all already signed up. I know that. All right, and we got that part. And we're going to start in the Facebook group soon. But we started marketing early because we realized some people, it's going to take a little bit longer to get them involved.
Yeah.
So I understand. I definitely understand. All right. So look, somebody just ordered, so that's cool. All I can say is, y'all, you got to invest in yourself. It's going to be good. All right. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Take care. All right. Let's see who we got. We got Amy in the building. Amy. I can hear you.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Question, comment, concern.
So I was always taught a woman looks desperate if they initiate.
Okay.
And I haven't had any luck with online dating. I try to initiate the conversation. Coach, these men are not ready to settle down or commit.
Well, that's the men that you coming in contact with. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I can't let you say that because there are women in my classes that are getting in relationships. And I can't say that because now there are some out there who are not wanting relationships. I get that. But there are some men who want relationships. And so what we can't do is paint that with a broad brush and say all men, don't want to have a relationship. That's not true. It's not true. It's not true. And so, but I imagine you're going about it wrong, doing some things wrong. So what I'm going to suggest to you is, like I suggest to everybody else, join my challenge. And those ladies who up here they were in my 9-week class. That's a deep dive. We're going to do a 12 to 15 week deep dive after this right here. But I got to get people acclimated to what it is. And then your mind is going to start looking at things a little bit different. You're going to be like, wow, I never thought about it like that. And all I need to do is plant the seed of you saying, you know what? I can do this. I can do this a little bit differently. Others have done it. And there are men out there who want to commit. There are. And so that's what I'll say to you. And I'll say, and I can't let you say nobody. Now, are there some suckers out there? But I'm gonna tell you how to break. I'm gonna show you how to weed through them too, when you don't get your heart involved. Remember, I was talking about the questions.
Yeah.
I teach my people how to ask questions, how to get below the surface.
But those questions are for like they're not like questions you ask when you just first meet them.
Some of them are, yeah, absolutely. Not all of them, but some of them are, yeah, absolutely. Because how would you get to know the person if you can't ask questions when you first meet them? Now you ain't gonna ask every question. You ain't gonna ask every question, but you're gonna ask some. You feel me? All right. So that's what I would say. Don't lose hope, Amy. Don't. Listen. There is a man out there. I often say there's a man out there that will drink your dirty bath water. But but you gotta be like I always tell women. I said you gotta become the woman who can have that kind of man. Most of us want a man and a man that's been working on themselves. Oh, I ain't forget my card game, Kathy. I'm about to put the card game out there and tell. I created this card game, Kathy, and we sell these around the country where it helps people get to know other people. So I'm gonna talk about it after I get off the phone with you. Kathy just reminded me. She's like, don't forget about the card game because she just ordered hers and got hers. So, all right, Kathy, I'm gonna talk about that next. But Amy, look, go join that challenge. Go join KenCanionChallenge.com. All right. I promise you, if you are not completely blown away, I'll give you your money back. I promise you. That's easy. All right. But take the first step.
Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate you for listening.
Thank
All
you.
right, John. All right.
Bye.
All right. What do you want, man? What do you want? Let me come here. Come here. All right. He keep jumping on me. You want everybody to see you? Hey, this Mello, y'all. Say hey, Mello. Mello, say hey. Say hey. Say hey to everybody. You keep jumping on me. All right. Now get down. All right. Mello always want to lay by my feet, but he jumping around. So look, y'all. I'm about to leave. I wanted to y'all. We sell these games. I created these games because here's Mello. She said you cute. All right. It's called the Moment of Truth relationship card game. And then my wife and I created these because we wanted people to get to know each other better. All right. And what happened was when people would take the card game, now the game will ask questions that you might not feel comfortable asking. We sold thousands of these, and then we created the sex version, Moment of Truth Sex Edition. Okay. And so, y'all, go to Coach Ken Canion. Go to Coach Ken Canion. But if you're on YouTube, go to my YouTube link, and you can order the combo pack. And I'm telling you, you can play with your girlfriends. You can play with other couples. You can play with your significant other. It's fun, y'all, and you get to know the person. All right, y'all. That is my time. Beverly, go up to my website, Coach Ken Canion, and you can, and Kathy, y'all mix them up a lot. Yeah, that's cool. Y'all mix them up, and the questions are deep. All right, y'all. That's my time. I'm out, and until next time, tomorrow we'll be on Instagram. Instagram tomorrow. Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And until tomorrow, just remember this. Every journey starts with one step. Take yours today. Boom. I'm out.